A question that I'm getting all the time is which drone is better between the Mavic Mini 4 Pro and the Skyrover X1. The answer might actually surprise you. So today we're testing out both of these drones and we're gonna see which one is the best according to me. A few months ago, Skyrover sent me their brand new Skyrover X1 to try out, and I was really impressed with this little quad, to the point that I felt like it could definitely replace DJI drone. In fact, I was so satisfied with this drone that I didn't even bother checking out the DJI Mini 4 Pro. But ever since I released that video, I got a lot of comments and questions on social media asking me what I thought about the difference between the Skyrover X1 and the DJI Mini 4 Pro. The problem that I had is that I did not actually own a DJI Mini 4 Pro, and because I was so happy with the Skyrover, I never really looked back and thought about, buying one of these little guys. If anything, I was pretty interested in getting the Mini 5 Pro, but again, this thing performs so well that I didn't even pull the trigger on the Mini 5 Pro, because honestly, for what I do, even professionally, like, this little drone has been absolutely amazing, and I didn't even feel the need to upgrade to something more substantial in terms of like camera quality or anything. Like, I love the fact that this thing is cheap. I love the fact that it was sent to me by Skyrover. Big shout out to Skyrover, by the way. And yeah, I'm just like flying this thing very confidently, and it just does anything that I needed to do when I needed to do it, so I never really looked back. This being said, I still really wanted to compare the Skyrover and the Mini 4 Pro to really see how similar or how different these two drones are. I also read a few articles online that actually fueled my curiosity, suggesting that Skyrover is actually a company created by DJI to answer the American ban on their drones. And that kind of made me think a little bit, because after reviewing the Skyrover X1, I have to say that everything felt extremely familiar. The hardware, the UI, everything was screaming DJI to me. And I was wondering to myself, like, how can you even copy every single thing from a company and not get in trouble? Maybe it's because you're the same company, I don't know. Let me know in the comment what you think about this DJI conspiracy theory. So after deciding to review both drones, I had to get my hands on a DJI Mini 4 Pro. So I was like, whatever, I'll just literally get one. And I started to look online to purchase one of these bad boys. But the price like kind of jumped at me because it was still pretty expensive. I think like the minimum that you can get it online new is around like $650. If you want to fly more combo, it's going to be closer to $1,200, and it felt really expensive for this drone, especially when I own the Skyrover, which according to me was already delivering anything that I needed. I also look on Facebook Marketplace because I was totally open to get a second-hand drone, but the prices were still pretty high, and some of these drones were a little bit beat up, if I'm honest. That is when I stumbled upon this website, and I'm gonna put you on to this thing. It's called Renew Drone, and this is a website that allows you to purchase refurbished products from DJI at a significant discount. And I was actually able to grab this DJI Mini 4 Pro with the Fly More combo for around $500 in a like new condition, which then started to make a lot more sense to me. So I got this bad boy, and today we are gonna be able to actually compare both drones side by side. We'll also take both of them for a test flight and compare the footage side by side. If the website I mentioned is interesting you, I will put a link in the description. I just reached out to Renew Drone asking them to maybe be a sponsor for future videos so we can test more drones for the channel. We will see if they respond. Until then, let's take a closer look at both of these quads. So visually, they are almost exactly the same. The DJI Mini 4 Pro is gray, the Skyrover is yellow. They both have the same obstacle avoidance cameras all around the drone. They weigh roughly the same exact weight. They both have a camera that is able to tilt vertically, as well as getting normal 16:9 footage. So yeah, like physically they are both the same exact drone. Maybe the Skyrover is a little bit more rounded in terms of its design when The Mini 4 Pro has like more like angled sides, I guess, but really this is how far the difference goes. They fold exactly the same way, feels exactly the same. These drones are from the same family. The main difference is going to be about the camera, and on paper it gives an advantage to the Mavic Mini 4 Pro. Well, both drones have a 1/1.3 camera sensor. The DJI Mini 4 Pro is the only one that can shoot in 10 bits and in D-Log. So even if the overall raw image quality is going to be overall the same, the grading latitude will be lower on the Skyrover than it will be on the Mini 4 Pro. Second thing that I like about the Mini 4 Pro a little bit better is that it comes with a smart controller with a screen that's included in the controller. When the Skyrover was initially shipping with this controller, and this controller is great, but it's the old school way where you have to plug your iPhone into the controller to get video feed through an app. This is not bothering me that much, but it is longer to set up than just pulling out this remote. This being said, I know that Skyrover is currently shipping a new version of this drone that comes with a smart controller of their own that looks exactly like this but in black, and I believe that this is pretty much resolving that issue. Other than that, guys, these are the same drones to me. I don't know how to put it. These are the exact same freaking drones, and the more I'm looking at them, the more I'm like, someone from DJI like helped build this thing. Is it the same company? Is it not? Let me know what you think. I'm really flabbergasted when I put both of those drones like next to each other, because they really feel like brothers, you know. It's the same thing everywhere. It's almost a perfect replica in terms of hardware and software. But what about performances? I think there's only one way to go find that out. You already know what time it is. Let's go fly. We are outside and we are getting ready to test out the Skyrover X1 first, and we'll test the Mini 4 Pro. It's about 7 p.m. here in Los Angeles, so I'm hoping that we can get a nice little Hollywood sunset, and then I will show you a comparison of the footage for both drones. So let's start everything up. So here's the noise of the X1. And let's go. All right. It's already looking pretty cool. I'm gonna start filming. Let's get that shot. Very nice. Gonna back it up. This is looking really sweet. Honestly, I really love the colors right out of the box on this drone. It looks really nice. I think it might be a little more saturated than the Mini 4 Pro, but we'll find that out right after. I mean, honestly, for real estate or any type of travel vlog or anything like that, this little bird is absolutely perfect. I really love it. Let's get a full sunset shot. Add a little bit of up movement here. Guys, this looks stunning. Swap the SD card. Open this bad boy. Feels so similar. It's like the exact same experience, except that I have the screen built in the controller, so it should be even faster. Basically, take off. Home point updated. Honestly, the noise is the same, really. Maybe even a little quieter. It's very, very similar, really. To see right off the bat on my screen, I see that the color science is a little bit different. The Skyrover is a little bit more saturated. I feel like this is maybe a little bit more natural, so it might cater to different people in terms of what look you're looking for. Again, on a professional shoot, I would be dialing into the settings a little bit more right now. I just want to see what is the difference right out of the box. So we are indeed shooting in auto. Look at the details in the background, look at the lights. Honestly, these drones are exceptional. This is also my first refurbished drone. And I have to say, this is really working great. It is the exact same as if it was brand new, so pretty satisfied with Renew drone right here. Take a little tilt, look what's up. You could start a movie or a TV show with a drone shot taken from this drone. It's really, really crisp. And yes, we're right by that tower. I'm losing a little bit of signal. Yep, time to go home. Pick up a little bit of altitude here. Look at that sunset, absolutely magical. Again, very, very silent. Pretty amazing if you ask me. You don't get that many looks. People are not really concerned about that type of drones. Really, really fun one. Let's land it. So overall, the flying experience for both drones is extremely similar. And I think the main difference is going to be in the footage because there's two artistic directions for each drone, I would say, especially with the color science. I will give a point to the Mini 4 Pro because of two things. First of all, the integrated screen on the remote. Even if the Skyrover now ships with one of those as well, it's just more convenient for me to set it up as quickly as this. The second thing is that I feel like the color science on the Mini 4 Pro is actually a little bit more accurate. It's less saturated and feels a little bit more natural. So if you're doing anything that requires that style, maybe you'd want to go with the 4 Pro instead of the Skyrover, which is a little bit more saturated, which I think makes it a little bit more beginner friendly, especially for new pilots and people that don't really want to bother grading their footage, just because the color science right out of the box is actually really, really nice and saturated. It feels like really beautiful immediately. And I feel like this is kind of compensating for the lack of D-Log and 10 bits because you will have less grading capabilities with the Skyrover compared to the Mini 4 Pro. So I think that they're compensating a little bit with like giving you a very nice and punchy color right out of the box. But other than that, like guys, like these drones are like really, really similar, and I love them both, and I think I can see in what kind of scenarios I would use one over the other. Maybe using the Skyrover more for vlogging, or you know, like really quick punchy shots that I don't want to take too much time, like color grading or anything. And if I do some more professional work like real estate and I really want accurate colors, I might lean a little bit more towards the Mini 4 Pro. This being said, I've been using the Skyrover for my professional work and it's been absolutely amazing. So it's really a matter of preferences. Time to go inside now and go edit that video. I'm pretty curious to see how the footage is going to look on the screen. As always, if you enjoyed that video, please subscribe to the channel, drop a comment to let me know which drone you prefer. If you're interested in getting some refurbished and second-hand drones, I will put the link to Renew Drone in the description. Go check them out. Honestly, I'm really, really happy with this Mini 4 Pro. I got it for pretty cheap and it's flying like it is brand new. So don't hesitate to go check them out. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.